Now, inside of Progretta, you can see the overall health of your business in the dashboard, right? So you can see the overall health of your business. You'll be able to see your opportunities, the value of your pipeline, how many you've closed, how many are currently open, and how many have been lost, and your conversion rate. You can see your lead source report, seeing where the leads are coming from as you input them into the platform. But here, we have the in-depth reporting. So for example, let's say you're running Facebook ads, you'll be able to see the return on your investment of how much you spent and how much revenue has been collected from those deals. So here in this example, let's say we're targeting all customers, okay? Or United States and Canada dentists. We can see for this specific campaign how many clicks have been sent. Now this is gonna be connected to Facebook in itself. So the way to connect to Facebook is you click on settings, you go to integrations, and then you connect your Facebook. You can also connect your Google My Business and your Google account, okay? So let's go back to the reporting. And now we'll be able to see, this is sample data here, but we'll be able to see how many are coming from Facebook, how many opportunities are coming from Instagram, how many coming from your Messenger campaigns, and you'll be able to see your campaigns overall, how much you spent on those campaigns, how much revenue has been generated through those campaigns. Now, it's highly suggested that if you're not a Facebook ads expert, that you hire an agency. We can support you. If you contact our support team, we can connect you with an agency to run your ads. So that way they can connect your Facebook pixels. Because how the software recognizes is through the Facebook pixel. Meaning, for example, like if we go to the forms, okay, let's just open up a form and edit this. And then we go to the options, we can actually run specific events based on the pixel. So you'll input your pixel ID from Facebook. If you're running ads, you'll put your Facebook pixel ID here, and then you can choose what the event is, and then it'll refer that information back to Facebook, right? It'll refer that information back to Facebook, so that way all this information is true. That will make sure that Progretta and Facebook are talking to each other. So we can see how much revenue is coming from that specific lead, and we will calculate your return on investment, your cost per click, your click-through rate, how many units have been sold, how many leads, the cost per lead, how many impressions, and the average revenue. Okay, and with all the different campaigns that you're running. And then you can also run a conversion report, which is going to show exactly how much have converted, how many revenue has been closed, how many opportunities have been opened, how many opportunities have been closed, how many leads have been created, and sessions. And the session is just how many people are actually going and visiting your web pages. Okay. Now, as you grow your team and as you grow your company, you can actually run a call reporting stats, so that way you can see the stats of all your calls. So you can see how many calls have been made, how many during a specific time frame, whether it was this week, last 7 days, last 30 days, maybe this month, last month, this year. You can see how many calls have been made, okay? And you can download that report as well, okay? So you can see how many calls have been answered, how many calls have been missed, how many first-time calls, the average call duration. I know in my company, call time is important, so we're really focusing on call time. So it's not about how many calls in my company is our key performance indicator. In my company, what we're focused on is how much time, which is like a sales activity, how much time is actually being spent on the phone talking to potential customers. So we know that, hey, if you work an 8-hour shift, you take an hour break, so that's 7 hours of work time. Out of the 7 hours, how much of that time are you actually spending on the phone talking to customers versus just calling? So you can see that information. You can also see that information based on each agent. You can see how many of them, how many leads are open, how many have won, how many text messages were sent, and so forth. And also you'll be able to see your appointments report. And the appointments report simply shows how many appointments were booked, how many were confirmed, and you can have the software let you know, or you can let the software know through the conversion reporting method how many people showed up, how many didn't show, and how many canceled. And the way to get there is you go to calendar, you click on appointments, and then here, once you change this, let's say this was a no-show. Okay, let's say that was a no-show. This was invalid. It will update the reports. It will update the reports, and now it shows the no-show here, so that way your reports stay up to date. So you can run your analytics. You can see how many ad sets are being ran, how, the information on the specific ad sets, how much you're spending money. So this way, you're not having to log into your Facebook manager, ads manager, and constantly going back and forth between platforms. You just have one platform that has all the information there for you, that you can run. You can see the demographics that you're targeting, the actual ads, where your leads are coming from, what is their age group. So that way you can know the right information and you're not guessing in your business. So this is going to be high level information, meaning that this is really for professional ads managers. So if you are not a professional ads manager, and you haven't done this in the past, and you don't want to spend a bunch of time trying to figure this out, then you can hire someone. So to hire someone, just simply email us, support@progretta.com, and we'll put someone in touch with you to support you in running your ads for you, okay? To support you in running your ads for you. Support@progretta.com. But here you could look at your Google ads, see the keywords, the conversions. You can run an attribution report, seeing the source, where the source is coming from. So you can see if it's direct traffic, if it's referred traffic. Referred traffic simply means that they came from another site or another page, right? So in this one, someone searched us and found this page on AOL, right? So you can see where the pages or where people are coming from, so that way you can double down on those platforms. So for example, if I had to make a choice, we see that Google is our biggest referrer in this example, right? We see that Google.com is our biggest referrer, and then second to that is going to be AndyAudit.com. So now I know where to put my energy and to double down. And now this is just a demo site, but as you continually put in more traffic and put your pages all over the internet, what you're going to start seeing is that where a lot of your leads and a lot of your people are coming from. And Progretta takes care of that for you.